my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? Or you wanna see more, but you wanna see sore? Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, without a you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, keeping that touch with my haters.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'ma bounce, bounce, bounce. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it bounce, bounce, bounce. Every time I hit the stage, I make it bounce, bounce, yeah, bounce. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most my life on the M6, yeah. Get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bushes. Run up cash, double back, baby show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, 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 made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it bounce. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'ma bounce. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it bounce. Every time I hit the stage, I make it, yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I bounce. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'ma bounce. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it bounce. Every time I hit the stage, I make it, yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I.
First time I done got wild in a long time. We here to have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. take the first. You keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Hey, crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below. All I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud.
Well, in lieu of a full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, one does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddy the Falcon. And down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Commanders. They've alternated wins and losses over the first 3 weeks of the season. Across the way, the head coach for the Falcons. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're underway in Atlanta. This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. Leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Running with Saquon Barkley. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Falcons will have a first.
And the Falcons first down.
Play action now with Jones. Brought in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Jones setting up the play action. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. They can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Now it's Jones off the play action. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. Makes the tackle. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. 6 yards to pick up there. That's gonna bring up 3rd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
So now, following the penalty, it's first and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish. A run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Right away, we've got a loose ball. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. He's got a gain of 6 there. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
Fields now on third. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running left side by Jefferson. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Fields on third. Has him on the quick hitter. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Another throw for Fields. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Washington first down.
Here we go.
First and goal, Washington.
They'll run, Gibson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Here's Fields to throw. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Commanders finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent.
Off play action, it's Fields. That's a catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun hand off to Gibson. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Fields. Completed left side there to Jennings. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The 24-yard line. Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up for the 1st and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. It's there. Green 19. Go.
Working inside the red zone. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Don't jump. Ready? Get high.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down. 1st and 10
Here we go,
at
son.
the 32-yard line.
Right.
The give inside to Gibson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
It's a gain of 4. Nice.
Throw here, 3rd down. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Following the play, we have an injured Commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Green 19. Can I see that? Up.
He's back to throw. He's got Smith-Njigba for the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Throw left side, caught by Smith-Njigba. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback a snap.
And he's in. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take the Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Completed left side to Smith. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Again, up the middle to Gibson. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up too.
made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. He brings it in. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Fields out of the gun. 3rd down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
On 1st down, Jones. Oh, man, it's nuts. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. And slated downs to approach here from the 40. And they send a man in motion. 1st down, a run with Barkley. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Gets made right side by Coleman. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Commanders are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
319, guys, cut. Cut.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
A gain of 9 yards.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Back to the well again. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Oh, let's go. Here we go. You got it. You got it. Go.
They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That play ball wide open.
Finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets the first down for the Commanders, and that should get them this victory as well.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319, guys, set. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders as we say goodbye from Atlanta.